play? Article 31 in the Convention on the Rights of Children states, "Children have the right to relax and play and to join in a wide range of cultural, artistic, and other recreational activities."
Play allows children to use their creativity while developing their imagination, dexterity, physical, cognitive, and emotional strength. Play is important to healthy brain development.
Today, advocates of play and exploration can be found everywhere. In fact, all good teachers know that play, for its own sake, is irreplaceable in a child's life. Not only is it the best method of early education, but it's also essential for the growth of a child's spirit. In a way, play ought to require no further defense. It defines childhood. Child is different. Each has a unique set of abilities created for a special purpose. So why force a common educational standard on them? We know children learn best through playing, but play also brings joy, contentment, and detachment from the troubles of the day. In our frantically overscheduled culture, every child should have a right to play. Choice time in the classroom is student-centered play, guided by the students. The students choose how they are going to play and what to play with. There is room for much imagination and creativity in this type of play, as there are multiple centers designed to let the imagination run wild. From art to dramatic play to writing and blocks, the possibilities that make up choice time are endless. When we offer children choices, we are allowing them to practice the skills of independence and responsibility. When students have choices in their learning, they become highly engaged and productive. They're excited about learning and sharing their knowledge. They're likely to think more deeply and creatively, work with more persistence, and use a range of academic skills and strategies. Research shows that play has a positive impact on students in their development. Therefore, it should be a large part of curriculum in schools. When children are able to select what they learn, they will be more engaged and able to attain the information. In order to provide children with a number of choices, the teacher must understand the importance of choices and be willing and able to allow a variety of activities and behaviors in the classroom. Choice time play has many benefits, not just for the students, but for teachers as well. Self-esteem grows when we successfully do things for ourselves. Making choices is a part of problem solving. When given choices, children stretch their minds and create new and unique combinations of ideas and materials. By allowing children to determine what goes on in a room, the teacher promotes their self-regulation. One of the effects of offering children's choices throughout the day is the reduction of conflict among children and between children and adults. Making choices helps children learn persistence and task completion. We need to allow children to be children for as long as possible. They need time to breathe in and breathe out. They need to play. Children are not computers or robots that can be programmed according to our wishes. They have a heart and soul, not only a brain.
Physical play is a type of play that engages children in physical activities, such as running, jumping, and playing tag and hide and seek. It is a form of exercise that not only enhances the physical well-being of children, but also provides an outlet for their boundless energy. Physical play helps stimulate a child's brain and prepares them for learning. Physical fitness is not only the most important keys to a healthy body, it is the basis of a dynamic and creative intellectual activity. Active play at school benefits children of all ages. Active children are healthier than those who are not active. Active children develop fundamental movement skills and stimulate brain development by increasing oxygen flow to the brain. Neutrophins assure the survival of neurons in areas responsible for learning, memory, and higher thinking. Not only does physical play stimulate brain activity and healthy living, studies have also shown that physical play decreases dropout rates and increases social connectedness. The CDC states physical activity can have an impact on cognitive skills and attitudes about academic behavior, all of which are important components of improved academic performance. These include enhanced concentration and attention, as well as improved classroom behavior. Active living research says, in some cases, more time in physical education leads to improved grades and standardized test scores. In schools that are under government mandates to bridge the achievement gap, physical education can actually help improve the students' test scores. Physical activity should be implemented into every school in America throughout the school day. Children need to have adequate time for physical activity at recess. The National Association for Sport and Physical Education recommends 60 minutes a day for children and adolescents. The association states that schools should provide 150 minutes per week of instructional physical education for elementary school children. Many students are not receiving the amount of physical activity that they should. PE time needs to be mandatory and regulated. Every class should allow students to take physical activity brain breaks to get the brain oxygen flowing.
Just as choice time and physical play support active learning in a school setting, so does hands-on learning. Hands-on is minds-on. Learning should be active and fun. Allowing children to learn through experience creates an environment that promotes exploration and collaboration during peer interactions. All genuine learning comes through experience. A hands-on learning approach has been shown to have a greater impact on learning and retention, showing improvement in students' ability to follow directions successfully and showing improvement in fine motor skills. Busy hands, busy brain. Kids learn through all their senses, and they like to touch and manipulate things. The more parts of your brain you use, the more likely you are to retain information. Children learn using all 5 senses: visual, auditory, tactile, kinesthetic, and social. Hands-on learning provides the opportunity for students to utilize all of their senses in a playful and creative manner. A hands-on learning approach supports all types of learners. Not only does it actively engage children who are tactile or kinesthetic learners, but also effectively engages children who are auditory and visual learners by allowing them to see and talk about what they are seeing and doing. The cone of learning explains how, based on our level of involvement in a lesson or activity, after 2 weeks, we remember 10% of what we read, 20% of what we hear, 30% of what we see, 50% of what we hear and see, 70% of what we say, and 90% of what we say and do. By allowing students to learn through simulation and physically performing and exploring the activities, students will be provided with opportunities to problem solve and learn in a setting that supports all learning styles.